Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. I'm Alex Dingman.
I'm Jeff Doss. Let's do this, guys. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I got my Cobra Kai swag.
You got your Cobra Kai. I like it.
I told you I was going to get it. I went and got it. I might even get some more. I got a few. I got a few things, dude. I'm digging it. I tell you what. Johnny Lawrence. And these Cobra Kais, he's my spirit animal.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that right there.
He's pretty beachly, man. I like it. I like it.
What are you sporting right there?
It's my honor shirt. This is actually my Calman Choka shirt. This is a hyper shirt that Calman had a
Choka shirt.
Yeah, he had a signature line of hyper shirts. So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so a lot of them do that when they do that. They release new curriculum. They do that one, and when I was doing hyper stuff, this is one of the first ones I had to do was support my boy Calman.
Oh,
so
okay. I wouldn't really talk about that. I was talking about your hat.
Oh, all right. So the hat. All right,
let's
keep the hat on because the hair's jacked up. But this says Brew Through Inc. And so
what is that?
Brew Through is something in the South. They're all over the place in like Carolina Beach, Myrtle Beach, and it's like a drive-through convenience store. So you can go through, kind of like if you were going to get your car washed, but you're going through and someone is getting like either a six-pack of beer or a Coke for you or some snacks. And then they also have...
It's time out.
Yeah.
So you drive through this thing and you're like, hey, I need a Gatorade and some gummy worms.
Yeah.
What?
And they'll go and get that. And then you could tip them if you want to. Some do, some don't. They have
all right,
all kinds of swag. I mean, they have tons of shirts, like tons of shirts. So you just said, hey, they give you a menu of everything they have. Clothing wise, you want a clothing menu? Because some people just go through just to get the clothes, right?
A clothing menu?
Yeah, they have that. So it's like a laminated type thing. And
all right.
Yeah.
What is yours? Your thing is what is that?
This is a trucker hat, I guess, right?
No, like what's the Brew Through? What is that?
So Brew Through, yeah, that was what I was talking about. So this is the
whole thing's called that.
The whole.
But you said they give you a 6-pack of beer.
You can get as much beer. You can get a case if you want to. I even think some of them have like kegs for sale. So yeah,
I feel like that should be illegal.
You're just driving through, getting it, and then going on to wherever you want to go. So yeah. I remember when I went to Johnson City, Tennessee. I was about to go to a university called East Tennessee State.
Okay.
And I remember they actually had like drive-through, and not even like drive-through like this, where you're actually in like a closed building. This is like a closed area. So it just has it's almost like built like the Brew-Through is built like a car wash, but a little bigger, right? But they have stuff in there. But this thing was like a little door. Almost like you're going to Hardee's, right? Or McDonald's or whatever, okay? Sorry.
All right, I'm following.
And you order your keg, and they hand it. They don't hand it through the window. They have someone come around and meet you on the other side and give it. But yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of places that do things like that. So yeah, it's crazy. Cobra Kai.
That's what I'm talking about. Cobra Kai
go.
Never dies. Yo, what up, Jero?
What up?
So, but wait a minute though. So, like in the states I've lived in, you buy alcohol, you got to put that stuff in your trunk.
Okay.
But like
you get it, you put it in your back seat, and you just keep going.
But like, can you have like one that's open?
No, they don't just give you an open.
Just saying.
I don't think so. I mean, some parts of South Carolina. Or even North Carolina are dry areas. So, I mean, they're not going to do that. But at the beach.
Whoa.
What?
What do you mean dry area? What is that?
Like they don't even serve alcohol in the whole city or county or anything like that.
Stop.
Yeah.
Get the heck out.
Yeah, because it's the Bible Belt, right? So the Bible Belt goes from Virginia or even some areas of Pennsylvania all the way down to Georgia, I guess. And so it's crazy how it goes. So like when you go into Myrtle Beach, the town right before you get there is a dry area. So if you think, all right, it's going to be more expensive to buy alcohol in or whatever in Myrtle Beach. So you go
Sure.
to this county before. Well, guess what? No luck. It's dry. So yeah, I
whole
mean,
county?
it's just, yeah, there's different areas
Wow.
like that. So yeah, I mean, the South is like that, man. There's a lot of, and then Sundays, most places in South Carolina don't serve alcohol on Sundays. And yeah, so the South is just a different beast.
Well, I've been used to that one. Nothing on Sundays. Minnesota
Yeah.
was like that forever.
Right.
That's man. All right. I learned something.
So the brew through is like a big thing, in the South, and so everyone just really likes their clothing and stuff. And I thought this hat was cool with the way with the underneath and the top.
I guess.
And the patch. Yeah.
Did they show that to you as you were going through the drive-through?
We just went because we hadn't been before, so there's several
Right.
different ones. So it was just kind of cool to get something from there. So I mean, some people really just go just for the clothing. So
That is wild to me.
yeah.
Yo, let's get right into the show because
Yep.
our show is never short.
No.
So a lot of stuff happening.
Yes, sir.
I am loving this virtual fight tour thing, and now we got a third. We talked about it a little bit. We talked about virtual fight tour 2. We talked about virtual fight tour 3 a little bit.
Yep.
But Jesse's even got the virtual forms tour. You're going to be a judge on something,
No,
right?
no, not a judge, a commentator.
Oh, that's even better.
Yes.
What I'm talking about.
So I'm excited. I found out. I don't know when when it was that we talked about it, but
if you don't drop a plug for the pod at least twice, I'm going to be upset.
Of course.
I'm just putting it out.
But it's pretty cool. We have a good group together. It's going to be myself, Jackson, and Carmichael.
Wow, that's dope.
So that's going to be cool. And when he put it out, he put the CMX one. So I don't know. I haven't talked to him about if it's going to be a different group for traditional or not. But I already told him, hey, I want to be on both because I kind of am pretty big on both. So,
well, yeah.
But yeah, I would love to. I'm excited about it. It's going to be fun. And just can't wait to find out when it's going to be the first one, So
I got an odd thing to talk about. So,
all right.
Have you have you watched, because it's sporting activity and it's happening now, but do you ever watch the US Open for tennis?
Yes.
All right. So I was at the gym.
Well, it just finished. So.
It just finished, but this was a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
I think it was a week ago. So it was going on, and I was at the gym, and it was like whatever, and the TV was in front of my face, and I was walking by, and I saw this. I don't know if you heard of this happening. So Novak Djokovic.
Yeah, Djokovic. Yep.
Right, who's like the bomb, right? He's like, there's
the man.
3 or 4 guys that are like it, and then they're like untouchable, and he's one of them, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you need to know about him if you don't know anything about tennis, right? He's basically untouchable, something like that.
He's amazing. Yep.
Right. But I don't know if you knew this, he got disqualified from the tournament. Did you know about this?
Yes, I knew about it. I don't know all the details.
I watched it. It over and over again because I found
I do. I saw it.
Interesting.
It was.
And I started
crazy.
thinking about how would this or has this compared to sport karate. So here's what happened. So if you guys don't know what happened, here's what happened. So Novak Djokovic. I am saying his name right, am I not?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're saying
Novak
it right
Djokovic.
now. Yeah.
So happens all the time, right? That ball comes out and he's just kind of hitting it, and he was just kind of very cavalier, nonchalantly, just kind of meant to hit it behind him. No intensity whatsoever. Was not even looking. He was looking down and he just kind of hit it. After it's been going for a little bit, he looks up and he meant to hit the wall.
Yeah.
And there was just kind of a judge who's just kind of standing there. And it didn't even hit hard. It hit the judge.
Right.
He was just kind of standing. It hit him through. Okay, I thought it hit him in the chest.
No, in the throat. Hit him in the
what
throat.
are we talking about? A couple of inches. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Hit it, and it was clear to everybody that was very unintentional. And he was disqualified.
So here's the deal. I think a lot of it is not because of just that thing, right? It's because he has done this in the past, not hit someone, but he hits in the past when he's upset or he's frustrated because he lost a point or he did something, right? So that was
Big
kind of
freaking
where they do
deal.
that. No, I know, but which I don't think they should put. It's hard to say. You can't put someone's. It's hard not to say to put someone's past, the things they've done in the past, into it because it's still a
Right.
judgment call.
But it doesn't
it's
matter.
But it shouldn't be that way. I watched it too. I was like, that wasn't that bad. But the headlines were. Here were the headlines. When I looked this up, Djokovic hits linesman in the throat out of anger. That's what they put on the headline. Or it was Djokovic frustration causes him to get DQ'd.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And
No.
and really, when you really look at it, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
It was an accident.
But see, I don't understand why they would need to take his past into it, because here's why. If they're like, oh, well, he's done stuff like this before, look at John McEnroe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, or Jimmy Connors. I just watched
Okay.
the 30 and 30 on Jimmy Connors and all the stuff he did and everything else. And it's funny how you got into tennis because I wanted to talk about a little bit.
Never ever did I
Yeah.
think we would ever talk
Yeah.
about tennis on the show.
But
never.
one of the coolest things, the phrases they talked about on that one, on the Jimmy Connors one, was that tennis is like one of the only sports that you are versus one person, right? It's like boxing with 90 feet apart, right? That's what they talked about.
Wait, what did they say?
It's one of the only
sports where you're against only one person.
right besides contact. What other sport is like that? Besides,
Okay, well, I thought, all right.
I know, besides
but when you
contact,
say
yeah.
besides contact, there's a lot of contact stuff.
Right,
you know?
right. Well, that's what I mean. Like besides contact sports, but again, it's without being able to hit someone. So it's like you are going against someone and trying, and like you're intense about it, right? I mean, the way if you watch, especially how fast these guys are serving now, it's insane.
Okay. But now, so here's what I really wanted to get to is, has something like that happened in sport karate where it's like, come on now, Kai. And so
that was
I
an
started
accident,
thinking, yeah, where something like that, where like you've run it. I was really trying to, and I racked my brain. I couldn't think of anything where someone's run into or hit a judge or a referee and got disqualified. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
I've never seen a DQ. I mean, I've seen people get hit with bows, get hit with weapons before.
Yeah.
So, but most of the time, that's an automatic DQ anyway because they dropped the weapon, right?
Right. But
So,
I'm talking like,
but
what if
like,
they're fighting?
Yeah, fight. Well,
I
I've
don't
seen
know,
that.
right?
I've seen that happen before. We'll have to look this up.
Oh, my favorite one of
this
all
is what-
time
Go ahead.
was Gerald Dawson and Donald Brady at the Diamonds in 2006. So Donald
Okay.
Brady tries to get the jump on Gerald. Now, Terry Kramer is the center referee. Terry Kramer puts his arm in to go like this, and Donald tries to time it and goes and like leads with like an offensive, like turning side kick, okay?
Mhm.
Swinging back kick, whatever you want to call it. But doesn't recognize, because Terry comes in and pauses for a little bit and then goes. So as soon as Donald sees him go like this, he thinks it's going to be one clean movement and then step back. So Donald, just with everything he's got, pow, hits Terry right in the body. Gerald is just standing there, doesn't move. All right. Hits Terry, and Terry just kind of stands there and goes like this. And I was like, all right, that was it. That was the coolest. Because, Terry's like, I don't know, 2.5 times the size.
Yeah.
It just took the whole thing and didn't move an inch.
Wow.
Awesome.
So,
and if there would have been a defense, if there would have been a disqualification, you would think, all right, it's going to be something like that. Like you just destroyed the ref.
Yeah. So,
but he didn't.
So at Super Grands one year, I'm trying to remember the fighters. So it was two.
I was hoping you had something.
2 fighters from Mexico, and actually, you can still find this video on YouTube as well. So it's 2009 Super Grands, and I love this video. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. And it's one of my friends. So anyway, I think was Jorge Morales, and he's fighting. I can't think of the other fighter, but
he's on Bring It, right?
No, he's on Proper. No.
Okay.
And so this is a continuous fight. So they're going at it. They're doing crazy stuff, right?
Sure.
And So right before this happens, one of the fighters does a front flip and kicks the guy in the head, right? So, and the center referee is Chris Gallio. So, good friend of
Sure.
mine and great fighter, and he was part of the guy that sponsored GOP for years.
GOP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he picks them up, separates them, says, "All right, go." Next thing you know, you get 1-2 roundhouse kick, and the roundhouse kick, instead of the other guy steps back, it goes right to Chris's nuts. And he gets groin kicked while he's center reffing out of nowhere. And it's just like, oh, timeout, hold on. He's just like, oh, sorry. See, that was fun. Oh, there we go. See, kind of like that.
Even you just got kicked.
Yeah.
I'm
so I
trying to
got
wait.
kicked in the
So
nuts.
he gets kicked in the nuts.
Yeah. And he's the center ref, and he has to like call a timeout when he's like dying. And one of his best friends in the world is on the microphone. So
No.
Corky Sykes is on the microphone. He's just laughing. He's like, "Gallio, you got kicked in the nuts." It was hilarious. Yeah. So go and look up 2009 Super
Oh,
Bands.
I'm gonna do that now.
To
Heck yeah.
just look up continuous fights, and eventually you'll find it was a junior continuous fight. And yeah,
What was the end result? What happened with that? The kid to get DQ?
no, he chilled for a little bit, went right back in. I mean, it was no DQ. I mean,
So that's what I kept racking my brain about. I've seen and heard of, and I know DQs and forms where stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, Joe.
I'll do it.
We're gonna share that video. If I find that thing, I'm sharing the heck out of it. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
But I've not seen or heard of anything like that happen in fighting. And I think maybe some of the reason
I haven't
is
seen the
because we're
DQs. I've
fighting.
seen some crazy stuff that's happened, but I haven't seen the DQ because
Now,
I think everyone knows it was not intentional. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, the other
Right.
DQ, what I hate, I hate the blood rule DQ thing. I hate
Yeah.
that. Or someone gets blood, all right. Because sometimes it's not even their fault. Like they didn't
Yeah.
know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
you guys both blitz each other at the same time, but you got busted in the face. I
Yeah.
get DQ'd because you didn't protect your face. How does that make sense? I
Right.
understand. So those kind of things, yeah, those are aggravating. But I was really trying to think, like, did someone mean to go kick, the fighter, and the fighter moved and just axe kicked the judge?
Yeah.
Something like that. And
I've seen stuff like that. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like,
But I
maybe
haven't seen anyone get DQ'd. For
I
it,
can't
though,
think of
so,
anything
yeah.
like that.
I mean, of course,
maybe
in
it's
forms,
good.
you get when there's that, especially at local tournaments, where there's one random kid, like a little kid, runs through the form. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I've seen
every
that
top competitor.
a million times.
It's happened to me so many times where I've almost kicked a kid, doing my form. So
You know what? I wasn't
yeah.
planning on it, but we should say something about that because you know what? That is to me some of the most dangerous stuff
Yes.
that could ever happen.
Correct.
And there's been plenty. How many times have you seen a kid doing a bow form who's swinging it? Maybe he's swinging it behind his back, can't
Yep.
see what's going on behind him, and
A kid runs
6-year-old
right
just
through.
comes like
Yep.
that.
That's
and
where I
I've
think
never seen the
barriers
kid-
are important. That's
I've
where I
never
think
seen
barriers
the
are
kid
important.
in that scenario get whooped, but it's like, come on, man, we're doing extreme weapons.
Yeah.
Guys are doing corkscrews with swords in hand, and
Right.
then a kid comes flying.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen, come on, we've seen, how many videos have you seen on YouTube of kids getting hit by accident of stuff,
Well, right.
Yeah,
And
so
that's
it's the
what I'm
same
just
thing.
saying.
Yeah.
Hey, God
And I've
must have been
seen
blessing
kid-
our sport because all it would have taken,
Yeah.
seriously, be honest though, all it would have taken is for one of those times, maybe like, I'm not trying to say him, but just someone like him, just because I brought it up, guys doing corkscrews and forms. Let's say it was Cal Machoka's got 2 swords
Yep.
and a kid comes in and boom, gets a sword through the arm. Let's not even say it's like, in a, deadly area. Say he gets a sword through his arm.
Yep.
And now his arm's not going to function the same way anymore for the
Right.
rest of his life.
Right.
Our
Yeah,
sport might be pretty much done.
Right. Yeah.
And that
Ben Stewart was saying he's seen so many close calls over the years.
he ain't
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
been a lot.
Yeah.
I've witnessed a bunch. I actually almost caused one. I'll never forget this one. I felt so bad.
Do we want to get into this one now, or are we going to go to our next thing?
We can go. No, it'll take 2 seconds.
All right. So, all right, go ahead and share
Yeah.
that, and then we're going to invite a secret.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was this kid. He was an excellent bow forms competitor when we were juniors. His name was Justin Margato.
Yes,
And-
know him.
And I was not paying attention. It was the 97 Diamonds. And I'm walking along. I'm outside of the ring. I'm out of the ring. And I'm walking along the edge of the ring, and I'm looking at another ring.
Yeah.
Justin's doing his form with his bow. He's going towards the back. Justin could have destroyed my head, right? Because I looked at the tape later. And I'm looking, I'm walking, I'm going like this, looking the other way, and he stops. It was a ball bat swing.
Yeah.
And he stops it. I keep going because I have no clue anything's going. And then he finishes his form. Justin was like the number 2 or 3 rated guy in that division, and I was
at that time, yeah.
And
It's funny
everybody was
that you
pissed at
mentioned
me.
him.
They're like, "You caused this form. You did this. You did." And I can't really disagree with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I got
well,
so
thank
many.
You, Justin.
I have so many
Thank
great
you for not
ones
destroying
like
my
this.
face.
I shared once before about my friend getting backflipped in the head while he was on deck. I don't know if you remember that, but at the U.S. Open, how he was
those things like that.
Yeah, and so he got flash kicked and it knocked him out, and he couldn't even go next. He was up next and he couldn't even.
Was he
go
one
next.
of those where he wasn't watching?
Yeah,
he was like turned away.
He was facing
Never
this way,
understood
getting pumped up. We're like, "Come on, man, you got this!" And then this guy goes flash kick, knocks him out. He's done. He can't even do his form. Just bow out. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring
Yeah.
a guy in, I tell you what, because
Yeah,
I want
let's
to move
bring him
on
in.
past that.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of our
what's up?
guy, we got the promoter of the Virtual Fight Tour and the Virtual Forms Tour himself. We've got Jesse Ray.
What's up,
What's
brother?
happening?
What's up, man? Am I live?
Yeah.
You're live right now.
You're live.
Oh man, this is cool stuff. I was got a backstage area and everything. Yeah, wasn't
We're
sure.
on now. I gotta tell you,
What's up, Alex? What's up, Jeff?
What's up, my friend? How
Jesse,
are you?
I'm eating
Cool,
up.
man.
I'm eating up this Virtual Fight Tour thing.
No,
I mean, I'm
you
into
rock
it.
the Cobra Kai.
Do you like it? You like it?
That's hot. That's hot. Yeah, but yeah, man, we trying to generate some new energy on the circuit in the karate
There's
world,
energy.
man.
There's energy
Yep,
into
there
it now.
is.
It's
Did you
going,
think
man.
people were gonna love it as much as they are right now?
I thought so. I did. I was like, yo, this is gonna be a hit from day one. I felt it was, and who would ever knew? You know, I went on my own personal liking to it.
Yeah.
And, you know, once I put it out there, I spoke to a few people about it, a few tight-lipped people, and they were like,
yeah, that's good.
they were like, yeah, oh man, that's good. So
I thought what was so good about what happened with Virtual Fight Tour 1 was, I mean, one, the matchups were good, and you didn't overwhelm it with a bunch, and it was real quick. I mean, it was, and
yeah.
you had the organization, you had the behind the scenes, everything was very well done.
Yeah, of course. We learned from it. We watched it, and we're gonna make it better. Definitely with the cameras and the switches and the clarity and all of that stuff. We fixing up right now. But yeah, like you said, man. The point of it was to be high impact, energetic, good stuff, exciting, and then drop it. Let's not drag it and keep it going. Like some of these nighttime finals go. You got some good things in it. Some things are not good.
Yeah.
We just wanted like 100% straight up energy, and basically follow the boxing and MMA blueprint.
Right.
You know what I mean,
Right.
That's they got their undercards or whatever. People want to tune in to see their people personally fight, be highlighted. See some behind the scenes, some highlights, little trash talking.
Oh yeah.
You want to see them talk at the end. At the Virtual Fight Tour. As soon as you come out the ring, we're walking you to the
to
do your
Nice.
interview.
Nice.
I like
Do
it.
your
That's good.
interview
Yeah.
because you're breathing hard.
Yep.
Sweating,
Your energy is going. Who
energy's
knows?
going.
Your brain still hasn't calmed down yet to actually. Yeah. It's so. Who knows what you're gonna say?
Who
Who had the
knows?
best?
Who knows?
Who
And
had
we
the best
got the
post-fight
Bailey
interview?
Yeah.
exactly. We got the Bailey
Yeah.
interview out of that. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah. So somehow we
little bit.
we
I didn't know
gotten a lot
nothing
of
about that.
heat. Well, I didn't really either, as far as like knowing that he was upset about it. But I don't think he was upset. It was just he used it as
His
a way
motivation.
to get him.
It's
Yeah,
just
his motivation, which he
You
needed
know,
to.
that I love that. 'Cause
Yeah, me too.
we're like, yo, Bailey, come on, you up next. And he started, wait, it's my time to talk. You know, I know you guys talk a lot, but and he got off his chest what he had to say. So that tells you like all the passion that he feels like I'm the best.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna stop doubting me. And this is what I did today is one step for you guys to see what kind of mindset I'm in.
Right.
Now his next matchup, though, next matchup, this is gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one, but yo,
I'm excited.
He has that same mentality.
Oh yeah.
He sees what's going on. A lot of people may, if it was a poll, I probably would say it's like 60-40 Jack.
Yeah.
You know
I would say so because of experience and just we've seen Jack do so much, right? So and a lot of people know Jack longer. You know, I mean Bailey's. I mean, of course.
Well, I was thinking about this one also.
He's aware of that too, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Think about, and I was thinking because I actually thought that too. Like, all right, I think most people are gonna. Would if they had to put money down, maybe that might be the next step. All right.
So many people spoke to me about that. I was like, yo, look, man, we ain't trying to keep rolling.
I got a couple of guys. But anyway, they would probably put it on Jack. So then I started thinking, I was like, well, who would Jack not be favored against today? And I started thinking about it like he's so likable. There's maybe a handful of guys that maybe he wouldn't be favored against. You know,
just a few, yeah.
Right. I'm like, wow, it's really interesting.
It's a few. That'll be a tough one.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a classic match.
It's hard to bet against Jack, and it's hard to bet against Bailey. You got Bailey. Just
Bailey make you pay for it when you do.
Yeah.
He got something to prove, and
he made us pay.
He's
for
on
it.
fire. Yeah, he's on fire.
And the kid is working. He's working real hard.
Right.
Then we got Jack, where I mean, I believe everyone here had been to the Irish Open. I know Alex been.
Yeah, I have.
Well, you watched the video.
Yeah.
He's always, and these pools are big, man.
Mm-hmm.
Big, and he tends to have like some of the hardest matchups, the hardest pools.
And he's always in the final match.
Yep.
I mean, that's tough to do when we're talking about 2 rounds, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I think he's been in the final 4, like the finals. I think he's been there like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, and this is like, we're not even talking no age. We're talking like young. Everybody's in there.
And the best and the hardest.
The best, the hardest. So
I think Roy Baker said it the most accurate. And he said when I was there one year, and he said this is the hardest tournament to win. And I thought about it, like he might be right. He might be right. Like it might be the hardest. And Jack's been there. He's been in the final match a number of times.
Yeah,
a number of times.
Probably what the most besides Raymond, maybe Zolt is the only one that's been in there.
No, Zolt's been there 4 times in the final 4 times.
How many
Jack's
did Zolt
been
win?
what, 5?
Zolt's won 3.
No, I wasn't saying. I'm talking about Jack. Yeah, I was talking about how many times Jack has been. But Zolt's won 3.
Zolt won 3. He beat Raymond once, correct?
Correct, in 2015.
Yeah,
and he won after Raymond.
Yeah,
and Raymond's last one.
Yeah, I know he beat Ray when Ray went out.
Actually, he beat Ray twice. No, he beat Ray twice. He beat Ray in 20.
What was that? 17.
No, 17. Beat Ray in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. But it looks like with a lot of stuff I'm doing, I think we're gonna like, especially some of the guys I'm working with the seminars and stuff.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be mixing it up, man.
Yeah.
Having guys coming into the US and
that's good.
More guys going out there.
Wait a minute. You said guys coming to the US. What are you talking about? You got international fights?
Whoa, no, I'm not talking about the fight tour. I'm just saying in general, I'm talking about tournaments right now. But this is definitely going international. I already got
Yeah.
a venue that's ready to rock in England, in the UK, Guatemala,
Okay.
set up there.
Okay.
You know, I'm just trying to make sure, put all the pieces together and do things right. But yeah, we going international, baby.
Nice.
Well,
What?
I'm
We
super. Go ahead,
virtually
Jeff. Go ahead.
international.
Yeah.
We there.
So let's see. One of the things I want to talk about is that there's a lot going on right now. Everyone's trying to do something, right? And we look at Bailey, and I see Bailey being the most active of everyone. He's trying to get on
That's a
every
good point.
fight card. He's going to be on the pro point thing going on.
Mhm.
So he has the most to gain, I think, of anyone.
He's trying to win
He's just
everything.
trying to win everything. Just prove
Yeah.
a point. Right?
Everything.
And so,
Everything.
are you looking to? How is this going to go? Are you looking to have people exclusive to your thing? Are you working with this and that? Are you because obviously Bailey's doing both. So what's
like
the
that.
game plan?
Jeff said this and that. I like that. He should be a lawyer. Yeah. So no, I haven't talked to anybody about working with each other. So I mean, yeah, we pretty much doing our independent thing.
Okay.
But
You're not like making Bailey be like, hey, you got to choose this right now. Or
nah, we not
No.
there yet. We
Yeah.
not there yet. But
Yeah.
we can get there. That's a
Oh, of course,
possibility.
of course.
If the right things happen, then we would definitely be possibly looking into things like that. But
Yeah.
let's not jump out the window so early.
No.
But it's we also want to have like some ranking. We're gonna have some ranking
Okay.
going on.
Okay.
Just to establish the different levels of fighters and things like that.
And that's going to be based off of your tour only, right? Is that
Yeah,
going to be with outside stuff? Or
Nah, straight up
Okay.
inside the tour. And yeah, we just want to get a lot more people involved, and it's picking up. I mean, I get so many calls. Everybody want to be in. Everybody want to be in.
Everyone wants to be in it. Yeah.
Everybody's so now everybody's calling you.
Everybody's calling me now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's got to feel good.
Well, and in a lot
I
of
got a
ways, too, people
couple.
want
I
to
got
get
a couple.
involved.
I got a couple weird calls.
Oh, all right.
I got some calls with some. Yeah, man. People are paying attention, man. Promoters are paying attention.
Yep.
Them ESPN3 people are paying attention.
I like it.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
I'm getting some calls, man. So
That's awesome.
Okay,
No.
so
Wow.
Look at Alex. Look at Alex.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm so interested in this virtual forms tour thing.
Oh man, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
What?
Check your message, Jeff. Your messenger.
Yes, sir.
Who's gonna be in it? Do we know, or can we say who's in it yet?
Nah, we don't know yet. You know?
All right. That's fine.
Yo, if you following the tour, you kind of see stuff when it that's the announcement. When you
Got
see it.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what, you guys, I've been listening to y'all. Y'all been like, y'all be on some real. Y'all be hitting it almost on the mark. Like
And
Jeff,
I get no information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeff was talking about y'all just be flowing,
Yeah.
but y'all kind of be on point with a lot of things. Like
Right.
Jeff was talking about the build up of just not putting everything out there all at once and let the fights build up to be
Correct.
something. That's definitely was the plan.
Was the plan? Yep.
Yeah, you can't throw all the top fights out.
That's a good point. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
tell
I'm
you
saying?
one person I would just love to see, and I don't know if they're gonna do it or not, and you don't have to say it, but I want to see Shaquan.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to see Shaquan.
Come on. What team is he on? Come on, man. You know that's gonna happen.
That's why I kind of figured that, but
Yo,
can you tell me is Shaquan gonna do it? Tell me.
hey, for you, Alex, for you, we know we got to bring the Black Panther on, man.
That's right.
We know we got to bring the Black Panther on.
But then I'm starting to think, and where was it? Angel says Jesse's amazing. He looks after the fighters, keep us safe, and most importantly, made everything transparent between all of the fighters. That was great.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely,
Right.
man. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for
Yes.
the truth. But it's true, man. I keep it 100% honest with them. I don't try to side hustle them. You know,
Right.
everything we talk about as far as safety, money, or can your girl come? Can you? Nah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
straight up with them. Everybody know the rules, no secrets.
I like it. So, all right. So with the forums, this is a little different. Are we going to have, well, the way that you said it, you sent me some info, but I'm not going to share that yet. On the people that are in the forums, are they going to be in the same building, or are you going to do it because of with forums? You don't necessarily have to be in the same venue. How are we doing
Right.
this?
Right, exactly. So we are going to come up with a decision very soon with that.
Okay,
You can share
okay.
that. You can share that message with Alex too.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
but we're not 100% sure because we do have some amazing, like in New York as a whole, we got
Oh, yeah.
some great forums competitors.
Yes.
You know, from the city all the way to Long Island and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And in certain cities we have great forum competitors that could link up at a spot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning towards straight up virtual.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
I don't know. Do we want to see people like bouncing on gymnasium floors?
Yeah.
The springboard? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what it is. You know what I mean?
Depends on what it is,
I think for me, I would love to be face to face. That's just me as a competitor.
Right.
You know,
Right,
like
of course,
it's
of
like
course.
We'll
how
feel
can
it a
you
lot.
because you can still intimidate someone without them really knowing it. You know, yeah, it's forms. You can't get in their mind. No, that's not true at all. There's ways to do it. Okay?
Heck yeah.
And
So
that's what
much of
I'm-
that stuff is
yeah.
mental.
Oh, it's so much, and so I think there's a lot of it. I mean, there's some of my best
But-
things have been, you know, rivalries have been because we were face to face. You know,
Right.
You put that divide. I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah, it might not be the same, and that's why I'm talking to cats like yourself and
Yeah.
different other people to just get the vibe and see which way we should go with it, and see what happens.
Yeah.
I
All
think
right,
that
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, who are some of the people you want to see? Alex, who are some of the people you want to see?
Well, I want to see
and-
Shaquan big time, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm excited about the forums one. Like you won't even believe.
some of the people you got set
you
up.
know
huh?
what? Someone look. I want to see Noelle Jillison.
Okay.
I like her. I like her.
Yeah,
Noelle
she's
Noelle
good.
Jillison. I want to see her.
She's dope.
And she's got a chance to really do something. But I kind of felt like, oh, maybe this year could have been a time for her to like level up. But
Yeah. Yeah, it was her first year as an adult too. So
right.
she had the AK and that was it.
Yep.
There's a lot of new ones. There's also like for me, like this is where we can get into like kind of like our fantasy kind of
That's
thing. Like
what I'm talking
like
about.
why can't we have I know
Something-
he's not doing traditional forms right now, but why can't we get Butch Togasala versus Gabriel Naga against each other?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, wouldn't that be dope? We never really we saw it some.
I don't
They're
know.
in the
When was the last
same-
time Gabe did a
they're in
horse
the-
dance? I don't know.
they're
He's
in
doing a
the
lot
same-
of
Dude,
jiu-jitsu now.
if he can
Oh.
do jujitsu, he can do a horse dance. Okay.
I know that.
Yeah, I mean, can Gabe still hit that swinging around horse stands with that?
I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just mean like these two guys. So it's funny. Like they were at their highest level at around the same time, and they competed on two different circuits. They lived in the same state, really close to each other. They did compete against each other locally, but one was the best in NASCAR, one was the best in NBL. It was crazy, and it's
Dude, did Butch
It would be cool.
Togasala, did he wear eyeliner?
oh my god.
Did he wear eyeliner?
I-
I feel like
I
he
don't
wore
know.
eyeliner.
I don't know, man. Last time I saw him, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Ben,
Oh, yeah.
great idea. Have
Yeah.
the viewers vote.
Oh,
Ooh. I don't know about the winners. That's kind of hard. I don't know about that, Ben. But maybe vote as to who they'd like
May-
to be in there.
Time
We got
out.
the viewers vote on the
that,
winners.
yeah. Or it could be
I
the
don't
third
know.
judge, or what? Or the viewers could be the third judge. The percentage goes that way. See?
I got a lot of.
I don't know.
Hey, what I would like to see is that Ben Stewart.
Yeah, that was Ben Stewart. Yeah.
I would like to see Alex Digman in a Ben Stewart, something like that.
Oh, in a fight?
Fight.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that would be fun. Yeah.
Whereas Ben saying have live streaming rules and you can make the forms tour worldwide on a budget. Well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Set the parameters, floor size, etc. It'll be killer to see.
Right.
Yeah,
That could
yeah.
happen.
But
Yeah.
just like Jeff was saying, though, Ben,
we leaning towards the virtual.
And I think it's good as
could
long
do
as you can
both.
get.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the deal. Let those 2 people or 3 people, whoever they're going against each other, have a little Zoom talking before and just talk trash to each other. I know some people think that doesn't happen, but it does. There's
Of course it does.
there's more
let's put it like
forms trash talk than there's fighting sometimes. Okay.
Jeff.
The one thing I like about the talk, go ahead, Alex, after you.
Well, okay, Jeff. Who with one of your rivals was one of the people that you were competing against, and all right, you're going to the Capital Classics next weekend, and you're competing against this guy, but you had a chance to all right, now we can do it virtual. You want to compete right in front of his face, or do it virtual?
Oh yeah, I like to do it in front of his face, but virtual we can still with Zoom we can still kind of be in that kind of mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we still can be in that kind of mode.
You can.
And then we still going to do your interview after you did your form.
Yeah, right. But I think we need to.
They better be in shape after
push
that.
the pre-interview
up and
too.
puffing.
And I think that's where the next level is going, is to pushing the pre-interview as well. Like before the fight.
Jeff, you might as well read the rules, man.
All right, man. Let's.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me screen it. Screen it first. All right, so just read the judges scale that we're using.
Okay.
On.
All right, so judges, we're going to use a 1 to 10 scale and rank each form for execution, creativity, and difficulty. All right.
All right, you could go to the next paragraph.
All right, so competitor with the highest cumulative score between their 2 forms wins.
You could keep going.
All right, if someone drops, they receive a 2-point deduction off of their execution score. And next one.
Yeah, man, you might as well wrap it up. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. All right. If they tie, the tiebreaker is a weapons battle. Competitors have 45 seconds to throw their best moves, and judges will again rate this performance on the 1 to 10 scale, execution, creativity, difficulty, in order to decide the winner.
All right, just don't read the top one.
Yeah, got it. Yeah,
right.
Got it.
Keep that a mystery right now. But so basically, the highest score you could get is probably a 30. 10, 20, 30, 70, 80, a 90.
Okay.
Right? We got 3 judges, but that's everybody's giving a 10.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go 5 judges. Not sure yet. What do you think? What you guys think?
I don't think you need 5 judges with that type of system. With that type of system, you don't.
Right.
Yeah, 3 would be fine.
Yeah, 5 makes it more complicated.
Right. And see, what I like so far about the fight tour is we have so far kind of kept all the political stuff out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a what team you're on. It's not all the politics is
or the circuits. None of that stuff matters.
Circuits, none of that matters. It's kind of like we're doing it our own way, and people are buying into it.
Yep.
And they're not in the building, just their coaches, and then the rules we have for the coaches. It's been working good. In New York, we're in the cage, and that's even better. Where it's just like,
that was so dope,
right? And then you're being streamed, so it puts everybody on blast on their best behavior.
Yeah,
including the referees.
Yeah, definitely. It's all there. I mean, that's one of the best things.
Yeah, Ben's trying to call me out, man. I don't know, man.
Listen,
I would love that.
Canadian borders is open up.
Angel's pushing me now.
Wow, I would love to see that. That would be great. 2 of my favorites, man.
Yeah.
I love
Angel's pushing me. Angel's telling me not to back down. All right. We'll have to look, man.
You're not training, Alex?
These old hips, man. I tell you what. Every day, I tell you, I got dad hips now. I tell you. I'm not even lying.
Some WD-40 on them, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But Jeff,
have to.
Jeff, I got a couple matchups I would like to see Jeff get in there with.
Oh, all right. Hey.
It could be possible. I'll say that. After
watching that TikTok, man, I was just like, yo.
All right, I got. like we got to get going with it, but I really
Yeah.
want to know Virtual Fight Tour 3.
Yeah.
We're
Ooh.
starting to get a full card.
Whoa,
We're clearly just in Texas for the time
whoa,
being.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
we got Willie and Vito. I'm really
It's gonna
excited
be-
about
It's gonna be a
Oh.
great match. That's
Oh
always
my-
a great
because
Oh my god. Y'all was calling out the names. I'm like, dang, these guys know too much.
match.
but
Yeah.
we didn't know nothing at the
I
same
know.
time.
That's just the IQ.
Yeah. Right.
It's IQ.
I like Willie and Vito. I think it could go great. I mean, I'm looking at their styles, and it could be a field day for Willie.
Really?
And at the same time, I could see Vito really racking some stuff up too. Like it
I've
really
seen-
depends on the day.
It does. The 3 rounds, I think, is what makes the deciding factor in all of it.
Yeah.
And I've seen both kind of go back and forth. They've both have beaten each other. But the thing is, for the longest time, Willie was the man in Texas for the longest time, right? And in a lot of ways, he still is. So,
Yeah.
So I
we'll
fought
see.
Willie a couple times, and Vito and I don't fight the same, but there's some similarities. So Willie's ran it up on me, right? And then I've edged it out on him a couple times, but I didn't whoop him. I edged it out on him. It was by like 2 points. It was by 1 point. I think that was about it. But that's what I'm saying. Like I could see Vito getting it. And
Yeah.
I could see Willie having a field day at the same time.
I think that for that fight, it depends. If Willie is healthy,
Mhm.
Willie suffers a couple injuries. If Willie's healthy and he's training, man, he's tough. He's tough for anybody.
And he's just mentally
Anybody.
there.
Don't make mistakes on him.
Nah, man.
No.
And he still can jump up and take off on you.
Yeah.
And then Vito is like in excellent shape.
Yeah, he don't have dad hips.
Yeah, and Vito,
He's dad, but he don't got dad hips.
he's
Yeah.
dad, but he got some amazing legs. So I'm excited to see that one.
Look at Ben Carlos.
Oh, his fake hit, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
And
Leaving
then
me with no excuses.
Regina.
Yeah, Regina. We had to have Regina.
Who's
Is
her
the
opponent?
torch going to be passed? The Texas torch,
Right.
or
Who's her
is it
opponent
gonna
again?
reign supreme?
Yeah. So what's her name? Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
That girl.
She's
is
on Gypsy.
I don't think she's on Gypsy.
Okay.
She's on.
Okay.
She represents her school that she teaches at, Kisa
Okay.
Kisa International. But she is a workout monster as far as like weights, squats.
Mhm.
She trained
I can
really
feel
hard.
that.
She beat Regina once. She
Okay.
has beaten her one time. A lot of fights they had were close. So this one,
Yeah, this will be
go
good.
either way.
I like it. That's good. Yeah, you got to have those torches pass one. I tried to get one set up years ago with her and Colby, but they would never do that.
Northcutt?
Yeah, they would never do that because Regina trained Colby, and there was a whole
Did
respect level there. Yeah, she
okay.
was a part of that. Yeah, so but yeah, so there. That's going to be good, and then of course the one that Alex mentioned, first
I spoke
was
that one into existence.
Yeah.
I probably didn't.
Cam and Chance.
So
Yeah,
how
that
quickly-
started with you, man.
Yeah.
How quickly did those guys say yes?
All right. If you go back to that feed,
Dude, it was like a
you
minute.
went back
2
to that
minutes.
feed. Chance was like, once Chance wrote that, Cam was like, "What? He don't know my body, Jesse. What are we doing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "You tell me, what are we doing?"
Let's
that was
go.
the easy fight.
Yeah, that was easy.
And
And now, just a little while, 2 hours ago, you announced the newest one.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did I miss something?
yeah,
I must have missed one.
Tyson is fighting in Texas, man.
Tyson.
Okay.
His debut.
Who's he got? Oh no, I did see this. Manuel.
Manuel Hernandez.
Yep. Awesome. It's
Who
gonna be
is he?
cool.
He's a gypsy kid.
Okay.
Gypsy kid, he's like
All right, so he's got a
5'11",
good camp.
pretty tall. He's a good fighter. And Tyson, we fought him in the battle. Tyson
Okay.
fought him in battle. or whatever. So
What, this year or last year?
last year.
Yeah, because you guys weren't there this year.
Yeah,
Last year.
yeah.
All right,
Tyson
so
told me about it, so
so
Cool.
what's the deal? How come Jason Latona doesn't want to fight him?
But again, Alex, think about what I'm telling you. What did I say before? Why do we need to see that fight now? Let's build and build and build.
all right.
Let's
so
get it going.
no one said Jason did not want to fight Tyson.
No one said that.
One said that. I did originally on Virtual Fight Tour 1. Enrique was supposed to be on there.
Okay.
Okay, so how come Enrique doesn't want to fight him?
Enrique going against Coca. But then I think the coach told him he couldn't fight.
Okay.
According to what Enrique said. But then he's on Pro Point. So
Yeah. I know.
you know what I mean? But for whatever reasons, man. But we'll get them, hopefully we'll get them on. Cause I work with them, like doing some seminars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Jason, Jason and Tyson, of course, that'll be a blockbuster.
Right, but build it up.
I know, Jeff. I know.
Jeff is the man. Listen to
I'm
Jeff.
telling you, build it up.
know.
We don't just want this for our sport karate people. We want this for martial artists.
Jeff
in
is the
general.
calm, cool, collected one of the duo of us.
Alex was like, "Yo, here, this is my wallet."
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
lying on that. Just tell me when it is. Take my money.
Card.
Angel, stop saying management. There ain't no management in sport karate yet, but
Just
But
put it
Jesse
out there.
is-
You
but
just-
Jesse
you can
is
just have
working
my
on it.
credit card.
Jesse is
Whenever you
working
need to
on
buy
making it to where
tickets,
we have
charge
management.
it. Do that. There should be a membership. Here, I'm gonna do another one. Just
Yeah,
take my credit card number, put it on file.
See, we're talking about
just
that.
run it.
Yeah,
Run it.
I was thinking about doing subscriptions, maybe for a cheaper discount, and
I don't even care. Run it.
keep it going like every
Yeah.
month. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's see if we bind that. I'm trying to build up the fan base and build all of that stuff up first, and then give the people some discounts.
Well,
but it's looking promising. The fight tour is looking good.
It is
Trying to keep the fight set up before the month actually. So it's like right now we're working on fight tour 2, but 3 is already set up.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the forums? Yeah,
already set up.
when are we looking to? What's an idea? What's the range when we're
Every
gonna get
month.
announced?
Every month is gonna be something virtual tour.
Okay, good.
If
Are
it's
we ever
final
gonna?
forms,
Are we ever gonna see a combined, like a form, a couple? Okay, all right, good. All right, cool.
guess what we might see? Well, I don't even know how you say it, man.
don't say it yet.
Yeah,
I
don't
don't
say it
want
yet. Yeah,
I
man.
can say it.
Just
All right,
let
never
me
mind, go ahead and
just
say
let me know, because I need to know who I need to look up and everything else. Because
I got you.
I'm going to be studying. I'm just saying, if I'm going to be commentating with stuff, I'm going to be studying.
Yeah, I gotta be. Me and you gotta be inside more.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Awesome.
we can even bring Alex in, like, for a quick. Yo, Alex, let's go to Alex. What's your comments?
Yeah.
Alex, give us
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah, I
drop
might do that because I'll
drop
say
a little
I'll say
20
something.
second, 20 second, and then
It's hard for Alec. You may need to say 40 seconds.
Oh, you gotta cut him.
I'll do once
we
they're
got
fighting,
the
I can
controls,
come
baby.
back.
We'll cut you.
Wrap it up, D.
Wrap it up.
Give me the wrap it up.
I love it. I love it.
That up, B.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Well,
so,
dude. Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm telling y'all, man. This don't miss out on Fight Tour 1. I mean,
No.
2.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy. You got
Yeah.
Yaskar and Java. What?
That's gonna be insane.
What?
I know.
What?
I know.
You
I
got
don't know. You guys keep saying
Eric
that.
and Brandon.
I can't see Java losing. I don't know. That's just me.
Exactly. I mean, Java is a beast, but Yaskar, man, he's fighting from like another passion. So it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
It's gonna
That
be
whole card is insane, and then you got one of the best matchups that we've all been wanting to see for the
Oh
past
my
3
God.
years. So to finish it off, so I mean, just think about it. It's going to be great. And honestly, I think low key the best fight should be Jack and Bailey. But I'm telling you, Ant and Brandon's going to be
that's
good.
gonna be a bang out.
That's going to be a bang out.
Now here's something.
brawl.
Yeah.
Here's
Exactly.
something. And then we got it. And then we really got to wrap up.
Yeah.
Jeff, remember when we had Ross on last week? He said
Once he said that, I already knew.
He said
He's training
could point-
Brandon.
he could point fight
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's what
He
said.
said
Yo,
he said he could point fight right now.
I follow Ross, man, and that boy is in shape. He works really hard. He understands the body,
He's a physical specimen.
taking care of his body, and with this alone, he will beat most half the fighters on the circuit now
Yep.
without
Yep.
without no warm up, no nothing. I ain't say all of them. I'm not taking respect off anybody's name.
Exactly. Hey. See.
Half the fighters.
Right. I think it's yeah, the young ladies will, yeah, it's gonna
Right.
be good.
Oh, yes,
I'm
right. Yeah,
excited.
that's right. They
I'm
got
excited
there's a
about that.
good junior.
Yo, listen. If y'all don't know who Sabia is, that girl is an animal.
Yeah.
She's quiet, and it's a good thing nobody knows her because when she comes out,
It's gonna be
everybody's
good.
gonna be amazed with her fight skill. And then she's going against Emma, which was like lights out for many, many years.
Yeah, she's been one of the top junior females. Yep.
Yes, and she
So-
does weapons and forms. She's an animal. So this is gonna be don't log on at after 6, guys.
No.
Oh,
Get
heck
on
no.
in the
Don't
beginning
miss the
because
first fight.
here's the deal. I compare it to and I'm the only one, but I'm a wrestling fan. You guys start the way you do a wrestling card is the first match has to be a banger to get everybody pumped up, right? You've done that right there. It's going to be. And then you consistently
Yeah.
bring it up, and then you just put that main event on the echelon right there on the main platter, and boom.
Hey,
It's going to be great.
that's gonna be our pro and angel fight, man.
Mike
That's
Gibbs
right.
called you the Vince McMahon of sport karate.
Oh,
You know
I
what?
like it.
Salute to Mike.
That's
Salute.
right. I
That's
like
a
Mike.
compliment.
Yo, Mike,
Oh,
you gotta
man.
get me on this show too, man. What's up? Let's
I
talk.
know.
You put me on your fantasy team, man.
That's right.
Yo, me and Jack never fought either, so
Hey,
you know, I never got to feel him out.
that would have been a fun one.
That would have been a fun one, man.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, before you go, anything that you want to tell everybody else about the virtual fight tours? Anything you want to drop? Anything coming up soon? Something they should pay attention for?
Yes, I'll be dropping right after the what do you call it? Virtual Fight Tour 2.
Mhm.
I'll be dropping 2 more major energetic Texas fights.
All right.
2 more
2.
major energetic Texas fights.
Get your wheels turning, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
One person on there y'all mentioned before.
Okay. Sounds good.
And they bring the hype to the game, man.
Yes, they do. All
So,
right.
guys, look forward to that. But log in, and I promise y'all, this show is gonna be bigger and better than the last one. Just tune in.
So next weekend,
next Saturday.
next Saturday. Here we
Not
go.
this Saturday. Next Saturday is live, baby.
That's right. And where does everyone need to go? What's the
Everybody
what's
needs
the
to go
website?
to Fight Tour #2.myuventex.com. That's my.uventex.com.
Awesome.
Fight Tour2.myuventex.com. So
Awesome.
every fight tour is gonna be Fight Tour 3.
3. Boom.
Dot,
Yep.
Fight Tour 4.
Yep.
Dot, same thing.
Yep. It all works well. Awesome. Awesome, man.
Right.
Well, thank you, Jesse, and we'll have to have you on for an interview just about you sometime in the future.
That's
as
what I'm
well, my
talking
friend.
about.
Oh man, we got to do that. And kudos to
Yeah.
y'all, man. Y'all guys are growing the sport. Y'all putting out a lot of information and bringing a lot of legends on, old school, new school,
Yes.
everybody. And I love that. I listened to that Chelsea interview, man. That was tough. That was
Yeah.
a great interview.
It was great, huh?
That was great. Alex,
It was
you went
great.
in on that one, yo.
Yeah, that was good, man.
That's one I had to go back and really listen to. Matter of fact, I hit you up like, yo, send me that. And
Yeah,
yeah.
you did.
yeah, I want to tap into that in the future, man, because a lot of this we don't tap
We don't
into.
talk about exactly.
So that was awesome. I really
Yeah.
loved that interview.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Next week we got another female legend. We have Arlene Lemus coming next
Oh,
week. Yeah,
man.
so
Can you
we'll get-
believe it? I'm
Yeah.
excited for that because I've never talked to Arlene before.
Yo,
Yeah,
Jeff
this is gonna
is
be
like a karate dinosaur, man.
Everybody loves Jeff.
He's young. He's old. He got it all, man. It was like this when we was on the teammates. Man.
That's right. That's right, my friend. Oh man.
Good for you,
All
man.
right. Thank you, Jesse. And we will
Thank
see
you.
you soon. And everyone get listening and get watching on the virtual fight tour
Yes, sir.
and virtual
Bye,
forums.
guys. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Man, that was fun.
That was fun. It just flew. Time flew
All right.
on
So
that.
so two things. Let's get to two things.
Yep.
All right. One
Let's go rapid
is
fire.
one thing that Ross talked about, and I mentioned it Thursday, was the idea of his team, of his idea of when he went to JPM, said, "This is what I want," and he said,
That's what I wanted to talk about.
and he
My
said,
man.
Ross, Trevor,
And
and
P.
Mike P. All right, and he said that he thought if that team was together at that time, they could
No
have
one would
been
beat
the
them.
best. That no one beat them. That would have been they would even been better than Trevor, Jason, and Damon. So
I would agree.
I don't. So
Stop. Come on. We're
So
talking about
he-
Ross Levine at that time.
right.
You
Okay.
got to picture the time into that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
So
man.
let's go ahead and look at the matchup. So what would the matchup? How would you think the matchups would be on that? Who would you put against who?
I'd put Ross on Jason.
Okay.
And then, what do you put Trevor on Trevor? I don't know. Or you
All
can
right,
put
you
Mike
can't
P
put
on
Trevor
Trevor.
on Trevor. You don't put Trevor
Fine, you
on
put
Trevor.
Mike P on Trevor and you put Trevor on Damon. Done.
Okay. So Mike P on Trevor, Trevor on Damon. Okay, that's a good one. I would put so on my end.
Well, it all
The
depends on who
thing-
you want to win.
Right. No, right. But on my end, this is what I would do. So I'm gonna put Trevor on Ross. I'm gonna put Damon on Mike P because Mike P has probably only beaten Damon maybe once or twice ever. Up until 2004, Mike P never beat Damon. And Jason on Trevor because Jason always had a good win-loss against him overall.
Okay,
Until
but wait
later.
a minute now. So listen to what we're doing. We're doing a head-to-head matchup on those guys.
Yeah.
The reason why those guys were so good is because they beat everybody that they were competing against.
Correct.
So
You're
let's
right.
take that time into consideration. You got Trevor, you got Ross, who at that time was the best, right?
Yeah.
And you got Mike P. What was their competition? What was left of Full Circle, the periodically attended
Against who they were at that time.
All-Stars.
Yeah. At that time, though, all right, so we're talking about really, that would have been what, 2014?
12.
2013, I think.
No, that's 2013
Yeah.
is when Impex started.
Yeah, so that's what
Ross
when,
left. What's it
at the
called?
beginning of
At
that
the
year.
beginning of 2012, and then he said
no.
yes, he did.
It was at the end of 2012.
No, it wasn't. He left. He left them at the beginning of 2012, right? First quarter of 2012, because it was at the end of 2012 when Impact started, when they just had the blue and white ASG uniforms.
Dude, they weren't even really like around until the middle of that year. Like their first event was Battle of Atlanta where they actually competed as a team.
Right, that was 2012.
All right, so whatever. Anyways,
And that's take that into consideration, right?
all right.
Since
So it
we're
was
ta-
2012. Okay, so it was the beginning of 2012. Yeah, it wasn't that big of a gap between when he was gone when he was. I'm
Right,
just saying
it
he
wasn't.
wasn't.
We're talking what
3-4
5 month
months
gap?
Okay,
maybe
yeah,
4
all
months.
right, got
Okay,
it, got it.
so let's look at that. So Ross was the man at that time.
Yeah.
But let's take into consideration what you just talked about. You said Battle of Atlanta. Trevor won everything at that tournament.
Right.
He dominated, right?
Yeah.
So now you're taking the guy who's probably the best against the guy who just destroyed everybody, just showed up
Right.
without
And
having
then-
competed in years,
and then with
just
the-
put the
one
whoop
of
on
the-
everyone.
And then with one of the smartest fighters ever.
That's why I'm saying,
Yeah.
right? You take them
No,
against
with everyone else in that time, yeah, they would have had a good streak. I mean, let's say what would have happened with Impex, Avery, Jotty, and Troy at that time, right? Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that would-
and
that
they
would've been
could have
solid.
they could have put some stuff going.
yeah,
They really
you had-
could have.
You had, if things went well, you had a really young upstart team that should have lasted longer with Proper.
Well, let's not forget. There's
at that
always a
time-
Paul Mitchell, right?
There
So
was
we're
a Paul
talking
Mitchell
2012.
team.
You got the Lazo,
You
you,
had,
got the
but
Zolt.
you also had All-Star, and honestly, Jack was coming into his own at this time to be actually the leader of this team.
I
at
know,
that time.
but they just didn't do it enough. That's the only downside you can really say about the All-Stars. The only reason why you can say, oh, the All-Stars maybe weren't like the best team all the time, because they would go to like 3 events a year and they'd win 2 of them,
Yeah,
but that was the
Yeah.
downside, is you didn't
Right.
see them enough. So you
Right.
can't say that they would have lost to the All-Stars because the All-Stars weren't showing up. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I
So-
can't see a way.
no, as far
where-
as them being the top team of that time, I think so. Definitely.
absolutely, they would have
Definitely.
dominated for the next 5 years.
But I don't know. Would have been fun. So that was a fun part, and we had a fun episode last week with Ross.
I
And
started thinking about
Okay.
about this. So the Ross, Trevor, Mike P thing.
yeah,
In a couple of years, you know what's odd? You know what they could really do? Senior team.
oh yeah,
Isn't that crazy to think
that is
that they could do that? It's like I think Trevor's like he's like close to my age. I'm gonna be 40 next year, right? So
Yeah.
in like a couple
Yeah,
of
he
years,
is.
I'll probably be there, or he's gonna be there next year, something like that, somewhere around there. And Mike
Yeah.
P's probably getting close, right? I don't know. Nah, maybe I don't think he's that. I don't think he's in his late 40s yet.
He's
Is
in
he?
his
I
late
don't know,
40s,
man.
But not. I don't think he's
Not
all
that-
the way into.
Yeah, I might be.
Yeah.
I might be aging him too much. All right. So I just thought when he said that, I think I kind of knew that. I think I
Right.
heard that rumor,
Yeah.
but to really hear him talk about that and to hear them just
Yeah.
not even say, "All right, we'll give him a call." All right.
Yeah.
I think they just kind of wrote him off. They must have been upset with Trevor.
See,
didn't want
46
him
in
back.
October, punk.
No, my bad, man, my bad. Yeah.
Hey, actually,
Should be
I
there.
think I was pushing him up more, so he's probably mad at me more than you. Oh, man.
so
But
to not
that
even
would
give
be
him a
good.
call,
I know.
it must have been Trevor, because that they
Yeah.
were upset with, because I think Mike P wore a Paul Mitchell uniform after that point.
He did
Mike,
when he came
chime in.
back.
Chime in. Tell me if I'm
What
wrong.
year did you come back as Paul Mitchell?
I-
I'm thinking it was 13 or
20
14.
No,
No, it actually
I think
was.
he did the U.S. Open in 2016. and wore
Well,
a Paul Mitchell
I
uniform.
remember I actually stepped in and score kept at the Diamonds while he was team fighting. He was on Paul Mitchell that year.
Oh no, that's right. That did happen.
Yeah.
That did happen. So look
Yeah.
at that. So
So it was around
after
that time. So they could have had Mike P was already ready to go.
They
So,
must have. You know what? Though
It was-
They must have been dug their heels into Zoltan Laszlo.
Yeah, it's probably so.
They had their heels dug in to Zoltan
Yeah.
Laszlo and really wanted Ross along with them. Which I mean, obviously that would have been great.
Yeah.
That would have been really good. But I would have loved to see the team he really wanted. That
Yeah.
really would have been the best. It really would have.
All right.
So
Are we going into competitors of the week now?
let's go into our competitors of the week. Okay, so I'll go first.
Mike
What-
says I'm too old to remember.
All right, my competitor of the week is Drew Beatty. She is on Team KTOC. She is a phenomenal kicker,
Yes.
which is what everybody could and should know her for. She's been on a couple of teams. Now she's part of Team KTOC, and they've got all of the women fighters, right? They've got a lot of them, right? And so I think they might even be able to, or even do field 2 teams of women fighters, and she's always on one of them, or at least, right? Her kicking ability is fantastic. She does it all. I'm super impressed with her axe kick. I think the only knock on her is her hands.
Yeah.
I've not personally heard it, but I can see somebody saying that, right? But yeah, all right, I get that. But all it's going to take is for Drew to just win a couple of overalls,
Right.
and that knock kind of starts to get a little bit more faint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, there'll always be
She's
someone
been
saying,
very-
"Yeah, I
she-
beat you,"
She's been really close a lot of times too.
Really
Really
close.
close. Yeah.
and it's hard when you're a dominant kicker and when you're really good, when you're as good as she is, and she's that good. It's hard not doing the thing that you're clearly better at than the person you're across from. I can't picture a time when she's going to fight and the person across from her is a better kicker than her. Right?
Right.
So, since she knows that, this is the advantage I clearly have over you. Let's go do it. The problem is when her competitor has a good game plan for that.
Right.
But
right.
you know what? You know what great kickers do when you got a good game plan against their kick? They
What?
kick more. They
Yeah.
kick more.
Yep.
They get egotistical. I was speaking from personal experience. They get egotistical, like, oh yeah, you think you're gonna stop this? Well, watch. You think when my leg goes down, you're gonna get me? It ain't going down. And they just keep going, and they do more and more and more, and then eventually, you got to look yourself in the mirror, and you got to do one thing or the other. You got to go, all right, I'm adjusting this thing, or I'm gonna take, we'll just call it the Roman Brundle approach.
Yeah.
To just say, no, I'm going to train my leg to be so good that I can keep it up for 10 minutes straight, kicking the entire time and never get exhausted.
Yeah.
And it'll only get better.
So,
you really almost got to look at it like that.
Right. So I've known Drew for a long time because she grew up on the NBL circuit.
Sure.
What's funny, as a junior, she was a good fighter, but she was actually really good at forms. And I taught her private lessons in Korean forms and stuff. She's a great kicker. She should probably still compete in forms because she could probably win that Korean division a lot of times. What's funny, as a junior, you know who was one of her best coaches was actually Leon Jefferson. Leon Jefferson used to
Makes
coach
sense.
her.
Were they on the same team?
No.
Never?
No.
Okay.
Maybe at some point.
They're not out of the same area. I mean, she's in Utah.
Right, and he was in California, but still West Coast area, same tournaments they went to. I'm excited to see Drew be coached by Conroy more because that was kind of new until the end of the year last year, you know? So
Right.
I'm interested to see how that is because Conroy knows how to coach kickers. He has a lot of kickers from his school. He knows how to do it. He loves having kickers. So I'm excited to see that. Hopefully more, you know, I think that would be a cool thing to see more of.
Here's one thing I'll say, and I don't know if Conroy's extended this to her or not, or if she's listening or cares, but I'm telling you, you go train at his school.
Yep.
And you're gonna train for a freaking week, and you're gonna do, like we talked about when we were on the show, the most obnoxious martial arts drills ever, and you're not gonna be able to walk. Oh, and then since you can't walk, let's go fight.
That's right. Yeah. Fun stuff.
Right. Who's your competitor?
All right. I'm going to give it to you, man. Who do you want this week?
Oh, you want me to pick your competitor again? All right. Let's see this. All right. Your competitor.
Uh-oh.
All right. I'm gonna flip this on you.
Oh, God. Hopefully it's someone I know.
Of course you know. Mackenzie Emery.
All right, cool. Yeah. So happy birthday, Mackenzie Emery.
Wait a second. Time out. Is it really your birthday?
Yeah.
No
I
way.
thought that's why you said it.
I had no idea. Well, happy birthday, Mackenzie. There you go. Never mind. I knew the whole time. That's what I did.
That's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. Coach said it's already planned. Coach said it's already planned. So
that's what I'm talking about, Coach.
All right. So Mackenzie Emery, one of the most successful female competitors of our time.
Really?
As a junior, as an adult, Team JPM, she was on Matt Emming's team. She was on 100%. She was on a lot of different teams growing up. Pro Rank, and not Pro Force, sorry. And she has won NBL titles, NASCA titles. She is, I think, originally from Sacramento. Became a big, just an amazing extreme competitor, but she was also really good at traditional sword forms. So there's a lot to say about Mackenzie. She has been, probably one of the most popular females in sport karate, as far as the way that she can have good, clean basics with the tricking, and one of the first females that really upped the ante in tricking. I know years ago, that's kind of how she got big in the tricking community, because she would go to Loop Kicks camp, which is a big camp. If you don't know about Loop Kicks, Luke Kicks for a long time
Luke Kicks is legendary.
was the legendary tricking camp, and then they would have a night show at the end, and she would always be doing her forms or battling, and she'd been doing it for years. And so, yeah, I mean, she's just at, I don't know how old she is now, but at a young age, pretty much like a legend within sport karate, to where she's actually stopped doing sport karate, and she is focusing more on stunts and fighting and fight scenes and different things like that. So she is back in California now. I know her and Matt Emming are still close, so he is still coaching her on how to do this thing, you know, how to do the stunt fight stuff and everything. So yeah, I mean, she's a great competitor, and I'm interested to see what's next with her in her career. I think she's going to go to kind of the same path as Caitlin Deschelle. So as far as doing the movies and the stunts, and maybe even going to acting, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's what these guys are missing, is the actual acting skills. You know, I think once
some have tried,
that,
yeah. Some haven't been working on it. I know that. So what's funny is a lot of people forget that, or don't know that, John Belair didn't go to California to be a stunt choreographer or coordinator. He went to acting school.
That I did know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he was doing. Same thing with Caitlin. Caitlin was doing acting classes and school and everything. So both of them were working on that, you know. But when it's different when you get into that role there. They put you they pigeonhole you in a certain thing. Mm-hmm. So, well, that's great.
This
I know
is
you're
your
doing
niche.
that, but this is your niche. It's what you're good at. You can't do acting and martial arts. You can't do both. You know what I mean? And so there'll be someone that breaks through. I mean, the only one person that I could think of was Taylor Lautner. He broke through on that. You know, he became an actor, but he could do
right.
He could do his own stunts if he wanted to. So, hey.
Well, I think he did. Wasn't there? There was there was that Grown Ups 2.
Yeah, Grown Ups 2.
And I think he didn't he do like 10 backflips in a row, just like something like that? Yeah,
something crazy.
All right.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
But I don't know if they had him do the fight scene. I mean, they should have. But at the same time, he's probably at this. When you get to a certain point, they have a protection type thing on you. You know, they're like.
You know, I gotta talk about that. This is the last thing I want to talk about, and then we're gonna wrap up. All right.
Yeah.
Not about our competitors, but let's just talk about the fight scene stuff. All right. You watched the Cobra Kai, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of the fight scenes?
They remind me of the 80s.
That's what I'm talking about, Mike.
Yeah,
Just, hey, Cobra Kai never dies. That's what I'm saying.
So I think in some ways they remind me of the 80s.
They remind you of the 80s?
A little bit. Like the way the moves are done and stuff. It's a little weird. Like how many people do spinning outside crescent kicks anymore? I mean, come on. I mean, get that guy. What is this? Walker, Texas Ranger?
Which one? Who are you talking about? You're talking about like Johnny.
I'm just saying that whole thing, there's a crap load of spinning outside crescents. Come on.
I'm going to tell you that. Then you and I are going to disagree.
But I like the fight scenes. I still think they have all right, they're not like the high level because they don't need to be, because high level. How
about this one part?
High level will not connect the people they're trying to get into it.
Okay, maybe we will agree. All right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There was this major fight scene. There was this major fight scene. We won't get into it because I'm sure Fist Kicks and Flicks, they're going to preview this. There's this major fight scene that took place in the high school. All right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
All right. I hated it. I thought it sucked. All right?
Oh, you didn't like that one. Okay.
I thought it all sucked. All right?
All right.
And you know why? Because here's what I'm watching. I'm watching a NASCA form. Nobody pivots on any kicks. Nobody pivots,
exactly.
That's right. Nobody.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it seems 80s to me. Like it's kind of hokey. It's not.
I don't but see, that's somewhat real.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because if we're in a fight, that's somewhat real. Now, when you're watching like that high school fight scene, you're basically just watching a NASCA form on a person.
Right.
How many times can you punch that bad?
Yeah.
Right?
So-
it's dumb. It's dumb.
So
Like
I think
all the punches are coming from here.
Yeah.
Like, let's stop. Just
Yeah.
stop. Just
so.
try.
I don't want to
I hate
bash
it all.
too.
I
I don't
hate
want to
it.
bash too much on the choreography.
I want to bash it. I want to bash
because
it.
I know the choreographer and he's one of our best ever of all time in sport karate. So
then
maybe
why
that's
is it-
why. But I don't know. But
I don't understand it.
I don't know. But he's done some high level stuff. This guy's one of the most successful.
I'm gonna know this guy too,
choreographers.
aren't I? I'm gonna eat my words, aren't I?
Yeah, he was.
All right,
Hero.
I'll eat. all
It's
right.
Hiro Koda. So Hiro Koda is the choreographer, and he's
Come on,
done a
Hiro.
lot of
Step
stuff.
it up.
Yeah. So, but anyways, man, where was it? Oh, no, yeah. It's funny. I was talking to my mom about this, and here's a
Something
scene
I will not say.
with the. So when Daniel's daughter, and I'm sorry, all the names are slipping me. She decides that she wants to get back into karate. When she gets into her mind that she wants to get back
Yeah.
to it, what's the first move she does? A scoot
Stupid.
swing through cork? Come on, what the heck?
And then lands with a punch,
Punch
that looks like this.
is like this, yeah.
looks like huh.
Well, we do see a
Look
lot
at
of that in sport karate, so. Sorry,
Well,
guys.
that by
Let's clean that up.
Oh, man. Trying to teach actors karate, but therefore, well, yeah, Mike saying that they're trying to teach actors karate and their form is trash. I get that, but it's not. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking
But it's
about
not that because they have doubles. So
right because they had their choreography. I watched this
Yeah.
video where those actual actors were walking
talking about-
through
yeah, I saw
that
that
scene.
too.
And it,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, it was pretty good. The way that
It
they
was
were like,
good.
"Oh no, this is where I duck down," because it's basically the camera shots of it all. It was one smooth shot the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So I will give the cinematography on that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I don't love a fight scene. I don't love that it's I hate a corkscrew in a fight scene. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
I
No,
understand it. It's stupid,
no.
right?
Some of it was really cool, that scene though. Like, I don't necessarily think the fighting, I think the drama was what was cool. Like some of it was a little outrageous, like kind of unrealistic, but it was
let's
cool.
be
Like,
real.
But
That
it was
fight
but it
started
was
in the-
cool.
that fight started in the hallway next to lockers.
Yeah.
You know what really
So-
is going to happen? Someone's going to grab someone by the back of the head and smash their face
Boom.
into the locker over and over
Yeah.
again until someone starts slugging them. What got under my Eva
Well,
saying this? What got under
yeah.
my skin is when some of the kids didn't even tie their belts right. She is right on.
You're right. But I see that at sport karate tournaments all the time too. So I'm just saying.
But they got time to fix it.
I'm sorry. If you
All
are
right.
a high level martial artist you're gonna walk on stage at the Diamonds or wherever and don't tie your belt right, come on. So anyways.
Right. All right. We talked about it enough. That was my grade.
We did. This
I didn't have-
was fun. We
this
got
was
to get
real fun.
into. We have so much more to talk about, but again, next week,
Yeah.
get excited, guys. Taekwondo. We are going to bring you like an exclusive.
Really
your
one of the-
best. I mean, one of the figureheads of AAU Taekwondo right now, Olympic Taekwondo right now, of the past, present, and one of the best sport karate fighters of all time, Arlene Lemus.
Dude, I have a
is gonna
feeling I'm
be
going to
on.
learn a lot next week.
We are
'Cause
going to learn a lot.
I've never talked to Arlene, and I know what she's done. I've looked back at the stuff because she was done by the time I really started at that level.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
so I had to really look up, but I knew so much of her name because everybody always talks about her. So I had to go look it up. Saw her name
Sure.
on all the lists. So like, let me see. And then I was so lucky and fortunate that the people I was close with had videotapes of all this stuff. So I did get a chance to see her and Linda Denley
Yeah.
fight. Man, they had battles, but we'll
Yeah.
talk about that next week.
It's going to be awesome.
This has been another episode of Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. I'm Alex Dingman.
I'm Jeff Doss. See you next week, guys.